Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the 29, Thomas. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center. And this is incomplete.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Anderson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake. Thomas. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Oh, he stays in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Loss of 7 yards.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Arthur, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Arthur, he'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 5. Operating from the gun. Anderson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. 4. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give, right side. Finch, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The ball carrier.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to go down again.
A loss of 12.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Anderson, and that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Anderson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Anderson now. Off play action. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Arthur, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carried by number 29.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and run it.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Arthur, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Anderson to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lawrence. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
A loss of 14 on the play.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
He does a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Finch. Number 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The kicker.
What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints first time.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison and the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Finch, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on 2nd and a yard. Thomas. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. And able to complete this one to McLeod. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Spencer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
To throw again, Anderson. Roll, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 4 yards.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
14.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
At their own 27-yard line.
To throw is Anderson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Anderson, and he slings one that's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Arthur, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Arthur. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Running back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
Sets up the 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
A loss of 5
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
15.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
7-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawrence. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Thomas. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Anderson now. Throwing on 1st down, and he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
6-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Offense.
And And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Anderson off the play fake. Anderson loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the
defense. They were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finch, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, Finch, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's the
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Finch, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans are saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arthur. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Thomas shakes off the sack. And that is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Thomas. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anderson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A loss of 4 yards.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Number 27 brings up 3rd down.
Thomas now throwing on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Complete to number 27.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting to the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to...
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run on first down. Arthur. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this one's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Thomas. Throwing on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Down and 10.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Ravens ready to take over. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Arthur. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.